If you are a buyer and you're going out to look at a foreclosure, a few of the things that you need to be thinking about when you go out to that property is, do you see any roof leaks? Do you see any rotten wood? Do you see any broken windows? Is the air conditioning unit gone? Sometimes the air conditioning unit's not that big of a deal, but if it doesn't have heat, that is going to be a big deal. Sometimes FHA will even flag if the stove is gone. So the main thing is that you as a buyer need to be aware of the condition of the property so that you know that your lender, and it's not necessarily just your lender, it's FHA guidelines, that you are going to be able to get an FHA loan on that property. Because if there are repairs that need to be done that FHA is going to flag, and the seller, say, is a bank, and they say, we're not doing anything, you are going to be stuck. You're not going to be able to buy that house unless if you go with a FHA renovation loan, such as a 203K or a 203B. There's a few things you need to know about those renovation loans, though, that's important. And one of those things is you better be prepared to do a lot of legwork, because you are going to have to get the contractors out to the property. Say, for instance, the HVAC contractor. You're going to need to get, say, the plumbing, the copper's been stolen, so you're going to have to get a plumber out to the property. And you got to make sure these contractors are approved with your lender. After they come out, they are going to have to get to your agent or to the lender written estimates on letterhead, W-9, copy of their business license and insurance. You're going to have to gather all this information and submit it to the lender. And then at that point, the lender will order an appraisal. The biggest challenge I'm having here lately is with folks that are going with the renovation loan to buy the house that they want to buy, that when the appraiser comes out to do the appraisal and it comes in, that after repair value is not coming in high enough for the loan. And at that point, it can blow the whole deal up. So you've got to be really careful if you're an investor and you have a renovation loan on a HUD property, because if that happens, you will lose your earnest money. But as a regular owner occupant, you are protected in your financing contingency. So you've got to make sure that your agent is protecting you with a long enough financing contingency if you are getting one of these renovation loans, because you do not want to lose your earnest money on something like this. What we're finding is that a lot of times the better value is to go ahead and find a property that doesn't need all these repairs. And it might be a traditional listing where the seller is still living there, or even perhaps a short sale that's still owner occupied, because at that point you don't have a lot of the things that are missing that we're finding on the foreclosures. A lot of times when people get foreclosed, they get mad and they want to take everything. And so, or they sit there vacant, the house does, and then it gets vandalized, which is going to make all these repairs have to happen. So really think about that when you're looking at houses. I know everybody wants to get a good deal, but you need to think about the repair cost added into your loan will sometimes be the same amount of money if you would have went out here and found a good traditional listing that was at a discounted price. So just want to protect your earnest money and make sure that you're being protected in your financing contingency, and really know the whole scope when you do go get a renovation loan. This is Heather Coley with Meridian Realty here in Fayetteville, and we'd love to help if we can help in any way. If you are in the market looking for a foreclosure, short sale, or traditional listing, we'd love to help you.